Namaste. This presentation is for educational purposes only and does not claim to diagnose, prevent, or cure any diseases or disorders. The advice and methods in this presentation should not be construed as financial, medical, or psychological advice or treatment. Please seek the advice of a professional if you have any of these issues. If a practice doesn't feel right, please do not perform it. By watching and or participating in this presentation, you understand that results are not guaranteed. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, Tridevi Chamundamandir, and YouTube cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred from the practices and meditations contained in this video. Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamundamandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit. Thank you for joining me this evening, and this includes Kim and Bryce for part 3 of our Breathwork series. And yes, YouTube's Pooja is joining us this evening. So this evening, we're going to be doing a somewhat different warm-up and then a second exercise concerning breath and body awareness. And then we're going to do a couple of other meditations, one for the alleviation of tension and the other for relieving fatigue. So let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. And I just want to say a little bit about this first meditation. We're doing something a little bit different from the yogic breath we've been doing in the last 2 installments. This is going to be a variation of Zen breath meditation to help observe where our breath is at the moment. This will help with the effectiveness of our following exercises and also those in upcoming installments. And the purpose of the exercise is to establish a sense of present centeredness. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat on your mat, on a cushion, in a straight back chair. Sit comfortably and find a position where your spine can be in alignment. Maybe roll the shoulders back to help open the chest. And I invite you to close your eyes. And let's begin by taking a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. And then let your breath return to its normal pattern. Under normal circumstances, this will be gentle and slow. So we're going to be breathing normally through this, at least in terms of our inhalation. We're doing quick 1-second inhalations, but we're going to be doing something different with each exhalation. So now we're going to begin with breath counting. So count 1 to yourself as you breathe in, and then lengthening the exhale, counting 1, 2. Then breathe in again, inhale. And now exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And now exhale, 1, 4, Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to let you do 4 more rounds of this process with your exhalations to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5. More complete round. And then take a nice deep and clearing breath. Let your breath return to normal. Take a moment and just think about what you've just experienced. Notice any effects. And then slowly open your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. So there is this wonderful state of consciousness, and we might even call it an altered state of consciousness, simply because we're in it so rarely, and it's the state of present centeredness. So often we're thinking about things that have happened, maybe just things that have happened a minute ago, an hour ago, yesterday, even years ago. Or we're thinking about all the things that need to happen in the future. It's so rare that we're just simply in the moment. And yet we crave this particular state of consciousness. And there's certain things that can help us experience that by helping us tune out the past and the future. So sports, especially some of the more extreme sports or even a team sport, can help in that because you have to be in the moment while you're doing that physical activity. We can be in the present moment during acts of love. And then certainly that is a major goal in meditation. And so that present centered state more recently is referred to as mindfulness. And mindfulness means maintaining a moment to moment awareness of our thoughts, of our feelings, of our bodily sensations, and also the surrounding environment. And we're doing this through a gentle, nurturing, and non-judgmental lens. So mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning we pay attention to our thoughts and our feelings without judging them, without believing, for instance, that there's a right or wrong way to think or feel in a given moment. And when we practice different forms of mindfulness, our thoughts tune out what we're sensing in what we're sensing and leaving us in the present moment rather than rehashing the past or imagining the future. And this is a space where both personal understanding and also amazing inner healing can also take place. So I'm going to share with you a meditation that I do very often. This is one that I'll do when I'm noticing I'm particularly sad or stressed or anxious about something. And it's really very simple. It's really just breathing deeply, exploring that feeling, finding where it resides physically as a form of tension, and then focusing your breath and your awareness on that area and just simply honoring what manifests as you do that. So again, let's find that comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Begin breathing deeply. So first, just allow yourself to focus on the breath. A simple act of bringing air in and bringing air out. And the sounds and sensations that come with it. This is a wonderful way to bring about mindfulness. The breath is the oldest of mantras. And now as you breathe, just let yourself become aware of anything that comes into your realm of awareness. External sounds, thoughts, memories, ideas, mental pictures that maybe come with them. Only as these things manifest, I invite you to just simply witness them from a safe, comfortable, non-judgmental distance. Just observing them in a non-attached manner. Just let them come. Honor the fact that they've manifested, and then simply let them go. So as they manifest, maybe think about the messages that they carry. Maybe certain words or sounds connected with a memory. And then finally, I invite you to tune in with your body. And let your awareness gravitate to a place where you're feeling some kind of physical tension, maybe even a place of discomfort, maybe a tension that's affecting your breathing, maybe an area that feels particularly warm or cool or tingly. But just focus your breath and awareness on that place. Thought I'd turn that off. But focus on that place. And again, just observe whatever manifests as you do this. Do pictures come up? Do sounds? Are there thoughts or memories that accompany this sensation? Ideas, and again, just observe them at a safe, non-attached distance. Let them come. Let them go. And then notice what changes occur in that area of tension as you do this. Sometimes the tension just releases on its own. Sometimes it builds up a bit before it releases, and that's fine too. No right or wrong way for this to happen. Whatever happens in the moment is what you need. And that's true in general of present-centeredness. You get what you need at that moment. Finally, take a nice, deep, clearing breath. Let go of the meditation. Check in for a moment and notice how you're feeling. And again, slowly open your eyes. Come back. And again, just take notes of how you're feeling at the moment and what effects the meditation had. Something that happened just now reminded me of something that happened years ago when I had my counseling practice. Actually, it was the beginning of my counseling practice. And I was doing sessions with people in a room in my home. And I had a client who was lying on her back. And this is another way you can do these meditations, by the way, is in Shavasana. And she was breathing into an area of tension. And one of the cats I had at the time walked into the room. And the cat just came up to the client, kind of crawled up on her chest, and then just sat herself down and just rested there. And the presence of the cat brought the client's awareness to that area, and she just had an amazing process with that particular meditation. So sometimes things that happen unexpectedly, sometimes they're a distraction, but sometimes they can also help in deepening the process. Sometimes a phone rings or your thoughts wander, and the best thing to do is just simply say to yourself, oh, well, go back to what you're focusing on, and don't forget to pat yourself on the back and give yourself credit for not letting that distraction get the best of you. So let's do another meditation, again, focused on releasing tension. So what we just did can certainly help in that area. But here's another thing you can do when you notice that there's an area of tension, or you're just feeling tense or stressed at that particular moment. So I invite you to once again sit comfortably with your spine straight. Close your eyes. Begin breathing deeply again. And for the next 5 breaths, invite relaxation into your body. And then as your body relaxes, tune in again to your physical form and notice an area of tension. It can be the same one that you worked with, or if you notice a brand new one, you can focus on that one. So we're going to breathe in and out of that area of physical tension. Only this time I invite you to just relax your jaw. Let your mouth be open. And we're going to inhale and exhale through the mouth. And now we're going to get our voices involved. So we're going to inhale through that area of tension, or if it's whole body tension, through your whole body. And then we're going to let it go with a sound. Ah. Let's do several rounds of this. Ah. 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 Take a deep and clearing breath. Let your breath return to normal. Check in and just notice how you're feeling. What's happened with that tension? In what areas were you able to let that go? If there's still some tension there, that's okay. You can resume this exercise later. Continue to work on it or explore it in the previous exercise we did. And then slowly open your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. So in doing this exercise, you can really bring your voice into it and let it help in getting that tension out. It's kind of like primal screaming without the scream. If you have to be in an area where you don't feel comfortable being that loud, just do a sigh. That'll work as well. But hopefully you're feeling quite relaxed. And now, now that we're relaxed, I'm going to show you an exercise for energizing yourself. So, times when you're feeling fatigued, you're feeling tired, feeling kind of burned out, but you need to do something else before you can finally rest. So now I invite you to once again sit comfortably. Make sure your chest is open, your spine is straight. Close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply. And once again, just let your awareness be focused on that simple but powerful act of breathing. So this meditation involves using music. In this case, I'm going to use just kind of a lively drum beat. And now relax your jaw. Open your mouth wide so you can breathe in and out through your mouth without straining. We hold so much tension in our jaw anyway. And this is a wonderful way to let it go. So at this point, I invite you to start counting each complete breath. Breathe smoothly with no gap between the inhale and exhale until you've counted 30 breaths. And let yourself, as you breathe, feel uplifted by both the breath and the beating of the drum. Or mouth breathing. And then take a nice deep breath and hold it for the count of 5. And let it go. Letting your breath continue to breathe normally. And as you breathe, say some affirmations to yourself. You can do this silently, or you can even say it out loud if that's comfortable. But remind yourself that you're alive. You're capable. You're competent. You can do anything that you set your mind to. If you make a mistake, you learn from it. The divine is with you. You are loved. You are appreciated. And just take a moment and share some more personal ones in your space. And then take another deep and clearing breath. Letting go of the meditation. Slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. If you feel lightheaded, just make a point of being gentle with yourself and let yourself become grounded again. Otherwise, just notice how you're feeling at the moment. Notice that energy you've generated that you can put towards your next task. And as you do that, I invite you to listen to our benediction. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, exhale, and slowly open your eyes, keeping that relaxed gaze. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. Take a moment to give some gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I invite you to try these exercises for yourself as you have need. Energizing, releasing tension, exploring tension, and simply just bringing your mind to that present moment, that mindful moment. And as you do these on your own, you can certainly increase the number of breaths as you become more comfortable. And also, I invite you to find pieces of music that you find enlivening, energizing to do this last exercise with. Or if you have a drum or some other percussion instrument, you can certainly do that for yourself as well. Doing the drum, doing the breath, that induces present centeredness on its own. In some ways, it's a little like doing this sort of exercise. So thank you so very much for joining me. I look forward to you joining me this coming Friday, 7 o'clock on YouTube or in person at our temple, 1260 South Xavier Street. We'll be doing our monthly Yoga Nidra meditation. And this will be a special one for either for enlivening Kundalini energy, or you'll have the choice that if you want to put the meditation towards some other intention, some other sankalpa, you can certainly do that as well. So as always, I invite you to share your experiences with me. If you have any questions come up, please feel free to ask. My email is omcdevi, AUMCDEVI, @gmail.com. Have a wonderful couple of days ahead. Special blessings. Thank you, Kim and Bryce and everyone else for joining me, either those who are joining right now or those who will be watching the recording later. And thank you again. Namaste, Jai Ma, and good night.